Hello and welcome back to another Foxy No-Tail livestream here on the truly Bedrock survival server. And look, there's a magma cube in a tunnel where it can't spawn. Such is my life. Grover's live too, says Twisted Emerald. Thanks for that. Very useful information. If I'm sounding a little bit more quiet than normal, that is because my son is asleep upstairs. I've just put him to bed, so there is a chance he might pop up and not be asleep. But yeah, I'm trying not to be too loud. This is the first time I've done an official live stream while he's been here and in bed. So yeah, I'm going to be a little bit quiet to start with. And I'm also, because of new puppy, a little bit tired. So I might need your guys' help today with conversation and whatnot. And I might make a few mistakes. I'll do my best. I'll try hard. Okay, I'm really sorry. Oh, right. What have we got before we started? Roof Monkey has subscribed. Thank you very much for your subscription. And we've got a follow from Twisted Emerald, and I've already had a posture check from Yasin. I'll do my best to keep my eye on my posture. As I said, I'm a little tired, so first things first, let's get rid of that magma cube. And today, in this stream, we are going to be working on my nether area, which if you saw my video today, you'll know all about this area. This is an area I've spent many doing, and yeah, I've got to this bit here and I don't really know what to do. I've got that tunnel that goes down to the end the highway, which isn't finished, and I've run out of the stem stuff again because I've used it so much elsewhere. I don't really 100% know what to do at this point with it, to be honest with you, because I don't know. I don't like the wart block, the crimson or the warped wart block. The nether wart block, yeah, that stuff. I don't like that for the ceiling, so I'm kind of a little bit lost. And the same thing for this room in here. I don't really know what to do. We can't have anything other than non-spawnable blocks in here though because of magma cubes, so it's really difficult to decorate when you can only use slabs or full vertical things or stairs. So yeah, it's really tricky. Turn up the microphones, there's a lost ceiling. I will do my best. Is it quiet for you? You can always turn your volume up. How's that? You're triggering me. Netherite hoe, but no sword. Why do I need a sword? If you've got a problem you've got that much of a problem, you're getting triggered because I don't have a sword, then you've got serious issues, my friend. I would try not to worry about that at all. And JCB there with the puppy cam, okay. She is asleep. She's fast asleep. Hang on, let me see if I can get you a better angle on there. She's just gone off, actually. She was a bit lively. I've just given her a chew before the cam. You can't chew your dog. No, a chew that's like for her, you know. So, not for me. I don't chew her. That's all I came for, said JC. Wow. Okay, I see. Why your axe called named Jeff? Blame Jeff, because that's what you guys in the chat called it. Yeah. Those three have been named by you guys using your stream points. So there you go, that's why. Twisted Emerald saying, I take a sword for fire aspect and looting 3. Well, I've got more cooked beef than I could ever want, so I don't need fire aspect. And looting 3, well, I don't want my inventory clogged with bits of rotten flesh and magma cream and stuff like that. I got farms for that. I don't want it while I'm trying to build stuff. So that is why I don't carry a sword. The axe is just as powerful. It takes just as, well, it's almost exactly just as powerful. It literally takes one hit more on the harder mobs, but on most mobs they're all one hit kill anyway. Big shot, sharpness 5 on it. So I really don't need to waste space in my inventory with another item when the axe does just as much of a good job. So there you go. There you go. Blame chat for blame Jeff, says the lost ceiling. Exactly. Exactly. Right. So I got up to here today. I really don't know what to do for the ceiling. What do you guys think? What would go well here? We need to go and mine a load more of this stuff. And bear in mind, it takes an hour to do one stack of the... No, to 2 stacks of the fungus. So it's a long time to mine that stuff. What are we going to do with the ceiling? What are we going to do? I don't know. I mean, I really like the structuredness of these bits in here. But I just feel that should be more organic, the other bits. I like this structure. I like the fact that it leads to this sort of slightly more organic and sort of darker looking area. But I feel like blackstone would be too much for the ceiling in here. Maybe we could put like black concrete and just have it almost like a night sky, but I still feel like there should be some sort of leafage or foliage going up to that. Maybe we could just... The thing is, it's the warped... The crimson and the nether wart blocks, they just don't go well together. They're all right on their own. Like if you do the whole thing out of one of them, they're fine. But if you do them next to each other, they just look way too cartoony. There's way too much difference between the two colours. They don't blend at all. They just look completely wrong together. So that's why I don't want to use those. I mean, we could just use one colour of it, but I don't know. So what are you guys saying? Jessie B's there waving with her eyes for the puppy cam. What do you reckon? Black concrete skies, says Evan. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Blackstone and shroom lights. We could do a blackstone ceiling. We could do... Oh, I'd have to go gather a lot of blackstone though. But we could do... What I quite like is the structured blackstone I got here. This sort of thing. So we could do a patterned sort of structured ceiling with some wall and bits and bobs. We could have shroom lights behind it like that. But I don't know how that would work. What would... These stems, would they not just feel completely pointless at that point? If we made that a structured looking ceiling, are these stems just going to look completely out of place? I feel like it needs to be something organic, but I'm just no good at organic builds. Yes, they look ants next to each other, says Jessie B. But what are we talking about? What does the wart blocks look like behind black glass? Expensive. I've got loads of the wart blocks. I just don't have much glass. Mitz is here. Hey, Mitz. How you doing? Yeah, so I'm not 100% sure. I'm really not sure. We could go for like a janky basalt ceiling thing, like just basalt coming down almost, like organic, like that's grown up into the ceiling. If that was just multi-layered, we could do that. That could potentially work. I don't know. But this stuff, rubbish. It's going back in the box, mate. Going back in the box. We could potentially, possibly do. I need some blocks. Like a tiled ceiling, like this wood. We could potentially, possibly use these. Give me some blocks to pile up with. I'll grab those. Basalt definitely, says Carlo. I have used a lot of basalt elsewhere though. Well, that was supposed to say the two look pants next to each other. They do, don't they? They're great on their own, but next to each other they're rubbish. Yeah, we could do some sort of, I don't know, organic-y, weird, janky looking woody thing. But is that, I don't know, it's just going to look weird. It's not going to look like anything, is it? I mean, these things clearly look like planks, because that's what they are. Is it just going to look weird if we've got a ceiling like that? I don't know, I've tried on. Yeah, I don't like that at all. I don't like that at all, mate. It looks like it's upside down. No, get rid of that. Undo. Quartz. I've tried quartz, and quartz is just, again, very expensive and I don't have much of it. But yeah, the quartz just, it's too white next to the other stuff. And considering I've got the white concrete in the other room, I know that sounds crazy because that white concrete is technically brighter than quartz. The quartz just looks off next to those stems. Tried that one. I quite like the blackstone idea. We're just going to need a lot of blackstone and we're going to need a lot of stems. So I guess we should first of all probably go and, I was going to say manufacture then, farm a load of stems, and then we'll consider the going off on a blackstone gathering mission, I guess. Let's grab those. I don't need those, but I do need one of these boxes though. That one. Do I need any of this stuff? I'm going to move that crafting table because things keep spawning on it. I should put it underneath something. Got carpet everywhere, put it there. Let's put my stuff back in my ender chest because no doubt I'll end up dead and then I won't have all my stuff and then I'll be sad because I can't get back to my ender chest. Jeez. I've had a tough time today recording. The last couple of days actually. It took me to do my last video. It's been hard work. Working in the nether. Hands up in the chat if you've watched my video today. How about light grey wall? I don't want wool in the ceiling. Can't have a wool in the ceiling. Did you not like blackstone? Yes, I like blackstone.
Subscribe for 4 months.
The wall blocks could meet overhead like trees sometimes do either side of the road. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do, but then when you put the two colours together, they just look horrible. They just look gross, mate. Sorry, JC. Sorry. Is bad idea. I don't like it. Shut up with your stupid ideas, but please come up with better ones. I was watching the video but turned it off because you were started streaming. Ah, fair enough. Yeah, well basically I just had a tough time in the nether. I've not had a good time in the nether. I don't think it helps that I've been a little bit tired as well. Having puppy and getting up in the night and having not as much sleep as normal, I don't think helps at all when you're fighting many masks and magma cubes and gas. In fact, I was doing more fighting those things than actually placing blocks, and the gas were breaking more blocks than I was placing, and it was just very frustrating. A petition to turn off mobs in the nether would be good at this point. I would very much accept and sign that without any questions. Oh, I need the crimson more than I need the wool actually. Let's go crimson first, which is handy because I've already got a platform for that. Boom. After today's video, I'm surprised you don't want to take a nether break. Well, oh, I've got the wrong block. I need a thingy. Well, I kind of broke the back of it now. I've made the area not as bad. I've almost got it to the point where things are not spawning where I don't need them. So for the area I'm working on, it's relatively spawn free, and when things do spawn, it's just 1 or 2 as opposed to millions. So it's not too much of a problem. Jesse B there saying no nether mobs. Don't you start, Jesse B. You were backing me up on the whole no creeper exploding thing, and then when we did a vote with all the members, you was on the no, we don't want to turn that off vote, weren't you? I think I was on my own. Yeah, stabbed me in the back on that one, didn't you? I'm kidding. Haven't watched any Minecraft video recently from any of the YouTubers I'm sub to, says the Lost Ceiling. Oh, fair enough. Any particular reason? Just been busy, not been into it, having a break, got a bit fed up of watching Minecraft every day? I don't blame you. It can happen. No hard feelings from me. If you don't watch my videos, you're fired. Need all that ad revenue, mate. Turn your ads on, please. Watch double ads. Watch them again. Rewind them. Watch them back from the beginning. I don't think that'll make any difference whatsoever. Nope, I definitely was on the no creeper damage. Okay. It was just us though. Right, yeah. That sounds like it. I was going to say it was pretty much overwhelmingly a no, we don't want to add that to the game. Thank you very much, Foxy. Stop trying to cheat. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough, mate. I just don't want everyone blowing holes in me stuff. When all their stuff starts getting blown up by creepers from other people, and then those people don't fix it once they've blown it up, then they'll change their mind. Basically what I'm saying is I'm going to go round making creepers blow up all of the other TB members' bases and not fixing it properly. I'm kidding. I just sound more serious than normal because I'm tired and I'm trying to be quiet because Oliver's in bed. Don't judge me. How do you work the chunk loader? Oh, I won't even bother at this point. It needs completely updating. I'm tempted to take it off altogether, to be honest with you, but it's a lot of people seem to like it. But yeah, it needs fixing. And the one in my videos is not the one on the add-on. The one in my videos is my alt account, which the add-on is made from. I keep getting asked in my videos, how come your chuck loader works at farms, but the one in your add-on doesn't work at farms? Well, it's not the same, mate. I suppose it is a bit confusing, really. It's my own fault. Blame me. Everyone else does. I don't care. Oof. A chunky one. Chunky monkey. Aussie there, cheering 100 bits, thank you very much. And Mitz there, 4 minutes ago. Sorry, Mitz, I missed that. I've got my headphones quite low just in case Oliver wakes up. They're gifting a sub to Mandalays. Thank you very much, Mitz. Very kind of you. How generous. Sleepy Foxy is a fun Foxy stream. I'm not too sleepy. I'm a little bit tired. Lol politics, says Jesse B. Yeah, exactly. That'll get them to change their mind. A little bit. Oh dear. Yeah, but not horrendously. I could just fall asleep on the spot, to be honest with you. I'm really tired. Who am I kidding? I'm trying to be like, I'm not even bothered, it's fine. I've not even lost that much sleep. She sleeps really well. I'm just not used to it. I'm used to having such good night's sleep generally that a little bit of broken sleep, that's it, I'm all over the place. Is it just because I'm old, do you think? So old. These old bones are tired. Time to go to sleep for a long time. Are you going to make a player head pack? I might be. You'll have to wait and see. You'll have to wait and see. I've got lots of things I'm planning to do. Whether or not they all come out into fruition or not, I don't know. I don't know. Hopefully. That's the plan. This week is the last week that I will be spending with Oliver, like a long week, like I have been doing all summer, before he goes back to school. And then it's all back to normal weekends. Apart from for Jack, I don't even know if I'm going to be seeing him at the weekends with everything that's going on, because his family's still very much high risk. So, yeah, it's all going to get back to normal soon. So I should be getting on with my add-ons, getting on with my map, getting on with my videos and my streams. It should all kick off pretty much the way we wanted it to. So that should be good. Has Nelly tried sleeping in your bed yet, or cried a lot the first couple of nights? No, she doesn't really cry, Jez. She's first couple of nights she didn't want to be on her own, but she just slept next to my bed as long as she could see me. When I first turned off the light, she got a little bit worried. I put the light on, showed her where I was, and that was it. She just slept. She was fine. And then she woke me up to go to the toilet a couple of times. That was on the first night. So, and then after that, she sleeps next to my bed on the floor. She's more than happy. I'm not saying I don't, lift her up and give her a cuddle in the morning. Of course, you can't not cuddle puppy in the mornings. Puppy cuddles like what you get out of bed for. But no, sleeping wise, she's great. What do you use for making add-ons? I use my mind. I don't use anything. It's just Notepad. There are programs that can help you make add-ons like Bridge and things like that, but I don't like them. I just like to learn and write it myself. I find it's a lot more flexible. You get to do what you want to do then. But I I don't know, I like to poke around and play rather than copy and follow instruction. I like to fiddle, as Lofty would call it. You've been fiddling with the fishing again, Lofty, Foxy. That's what Lofty's always saying. I want puppy cuddles, says Jessie. Well, you know, if you get yourself a plane ticket, you can come around and have puppy cuddles. Not a problem. Jessie B, welcome here. What are you doing today? I'm new here, says Master JS. I am chopping down some fungus trees. Trying to get myself some stem. Gotta get me that stem, man. So short of stem right now. I need many stem. I did have 18 stacks of each of the stems, but I've spent them all because I'm greedy. I've used many stem. I do love it though. The stem blocks are ace. But they're so annoying and slow to get. Use a ghast farm! I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered to go and capture gas. I spent all day dodging gas bullets. I don't want to capture one as well. Is there a shop that sells this stuff on the server yet in large quantities? Does Loy's shop sell this stuff? That would be so much easier. I've got loads of diamonds. Most expensive puppy cuddles ever, says Jessie. Well, I'm not sending it to you. Hashtag worth it. I might make a fungus farm on my world, says the other eagle. What? No, red dot. Theo the eagle. There we go. You're an eagle? Wow, that's a smart eagle. I didn't know if eagles could play Minecraft. All right in chat. Jeez. Yes, the old store does carry the stems. Really? Do I have to wait there 4 hours for them to be prepared, or is that only when you sell things? That's what puts me off the old store. The thing that puts me off using the old store at all is that wait time. Like, what does he say it was in his video? 8 minutes before you get paid out if you go and sell stuff. I'm like, nah, I'm just going to put it for sale in my shop. No. Me and Slack was selling stone cheaper than what Loy was paying it back for. So you could actually buy it from our shop and then go and get your money back plus profit if you sold it to Sloy at the old store, but no one did it. No one could be bothered to wait 8 minutes to get paid. We're all lazy. We've all got things to do, you know. 8 minutes standing around doing nothing is a long time. If you could AFK at your farms while you were waiting, fair enough, but just standing around the shopping area is boring. I suppose you could spend that time shopping, but then just going to spend more money, aren't you? I think Sloy's working on adding them to the All Store, says Jessie B. Oh, so they're not available yet then? I just love how she sleeps, says Nitz. Oh, she's upside down again. I'm not even watching. Bless her. Yeah. Oh, have I left it on again? Oh, no, you got to use your stream points today. It was free yesterday. No, not yesterday. Last time I streamed. Not today. No free puppy cam today. You want to see puppy? You got to pay the price, which is free. It's just points. You just have to, yeah. You're just using that, exploiting that puppy. Well, like, kinda. I don't actually make any money from it, though. The stream points are free. You just got to watch the streams. It's not really exploitation. I guess it kind of is a bit. No, put it back, says Jez. You got to pay. Oh, there we go. We got 2 lots worth. I'll put it on for another 10 minutes. 5 minutes a pop. And then, you know, that's 10's worth. Wow, there's many. Jeez, okay, I'll leave it on a while. People seem to like puppy cam. Yes, my plan to rid you all of your stream points so you can't use them for Mr. Runyon on Big Chicken streams is working wonderfully. Amazing. Puppy cam is best cam, says my Meep Knight. Instant puppy cam, says Jesse. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's like 6 people of the puppy cam. Okay, I'm hearing you. I hear you. You want puppy cam? It's fine. Oh, she's doing something. I think she's dreaming, or just struggling to breathe because she's upside down. Daft dog. She loves ice cubes. Oliver was eating ice cream after his tea today, and I did decide. She was begging basically to try and get it off him. So I gave her an ice cube instead, and she chased it around the house for ages. She thought it was ace. Absolutely loved it. So yeah, you know how to keep her entertained. Now I would have given her one if she was awake on stream, but she goes so balmy for it. She'd be underneath the computer and in the wires and everywhere, sliding about and chasing it. So probably not the best idea to do while streaming. Don't worry, folks. I'm saving up for his run, says Ranger's Aid. No, don't do it. No, Mr. Onions. She's having puppy dreams. She does dream a lot, and she sometimes cries quite a lot in her dreams as well. Like, she'll still be fast asleep and she'll be crying. Other times she suckles, like she's still on her mum, and you'll hear her, like, she'll stick her tongue out a little bit, and you'll see her cheeks sucking in, and you'll hear the little suckling noises. She's a right funny sleeper. How about Mr. Barbecue? You wouldn't want a Mr. Barbecue stream, surely. Although, you know, having said that, let's just see what the future holds. You know, I've got ideas. You know, a range of characters to exploit. I mean, to work with, not to exploit at all. No. Sure, Mr. Barbecue might crop up at some point as a stream takeover. You never know. You never know what's coming. What does Mr. Onion think of Nelly? I don't know. I haven't asked him. It's 12 PM in India and I'm not sleepy, so I'm watching because I love your content. Well, thank you very much, and welcome to the stream from India, I guess. Hope you're having a good time. No ice cubes after she eats. It will cause stomach to spasm and she might vomit from the cold. She doesn't eat them. She licks them and chases them around. But yeah, no, I wouldn't. I wouldn't give her anything after she's just eaten. It's like stones out of the garden. She'll come and bring a stone in and chase a stone around the house, but stones don't slide ever so well, and the ice cube makes a jump because it's cold, and she likes it. Her tail was going. I actually downloaded the Wonder Trader Pack just for the Mr. Barbecue voices. Aww. He'd finally have a job, says Run With Scissors. Oh, I can't be giving him a job. Yeah, we'll have to cancel that idea then. No Mr. Barbecue stream takeovers. Oh yeah, that's a good point actually, because he'll want paying, won't he? Yeah, no, forget it. Forget it. I'm too greedy. What are the specs of your servers, and can you post them on your website? No. They're not particularly high spec computers. The thing you want with the server is, well, it's Bedrock Edition, so they run on potatoes. Bedrock Edition's not particularly intensive at all. It's the game itself that causes lag. The best thing you can use is an SSD drive. In terms of processor, you can run it on a single core processor with practically no RAM, and as long as you've got a decent internet connection and you've got a decent hard drive or an SSD drive, you'll be fine. I mean, I'd recommend, if you're going to be for more than sort of 4 people, you probably want 4 gigabytes of RAM, although we've got 16 on this PC, and it doesn't even use like 5% of the, no, 10%. No, it uses, the most I've ever seen it use is a gigabyte of RAM and about 20% of the CPU when it's really busy on the server, and that's it. And the CPU's, it is a server spec CPU, but it's basically equivalent of an Intel i7, quite an old one as well. Xeon, the lost ceiling. Whee! What's Mr. Onion? What's Nelly? Says the lost ceiling. You need to pay attention more. What's Mr. Onion and what's Nelly? My goodness. Clearly haven't been watching Foxy No-Tail videos. Fired. Out. Out you go. Shoo. Be gone. Heathen. My goodness me. Not watching. Not listening. I had, what else we got? D West. So, you guys, I'm tired. So I need your help. So you're going to have to keep me entertained with your good tips of many things, and also interesting facts and general knowledge. And questions as well, excuse me, while I hiccup. I watched all your vids, says Lofty. I bet you have as well. I have as well, sadly. I've had to endure all of them as well. I feel sorry for you, Lofty, having to watch all of my videos.
Okay.
Oof. Hey, Chuck. How old is your puppy, says Weston. 9 weeks old. Wow, you get so many of the thick trees. I never get those, says Jesse. Can you die a Shulkermops? Oh, you can die. No, let's not do that one. We had an argument about that last time, didn't we, Mixabel? You can only do it in creative, remember? We figured that one out. You were right, I was wrong. Still can't believe that. It still doesn't make sense. Why would you be able to dye them in creative mode? I mean, I can only imagine that was for some sort of map that they made. Like an add-on map thing to promote the marketplace, maybe? Why else? Doesn't make any sense. It don't make sense, mate. Hey, no creepers. Who was that? Hanku. Whoa. Before TB, what was your favourite series you've done? Says Jessie B. Probably my Bedrock Survival series. I really enjoyed that series, particularly when my patrons joined. That was the first world that I invited my patrons to, and it just sort of made the world, really. So yeah, I guess that was probably my favourite. I really did, obviously, I've got still a lot of room in my heart for my my first ever series, which was my Java Survival series. When, you know, Jack were in my videos quite regularly, and that was the first ever series I did. So yeah, I guess those. But you did say, oh, before TB, yeah, because obviously TB trumps them all. I've got to say that. I'm under license. Silent Whisper will sue me if I don't say that. Are you feeling guilty for killing Beardstone's villager? No, I didn't. What are you on about, killing his villager? Rubbish. You mean that zombie that we got rid of for him, that was in his villager pen, that we killed for him, put it in a boat and threw it off an edge? Deserved everything it got, that zombie. I still need to replace that zombie, actually. I did tell him, I mean, he wasn't happy about us stealing it, so I did promise him I'd bring him another like-for-like zombie back, so we'll have to do that at some point. I don't know why he wants a zombie in his villager pen. Maybe it's some sort of weird farm I've never heard of before, but if that's what he wants, that's what he'll get. If Silent sues you, can't you just fire him, says the Lost Ceiling. I'm not really in a position to fire anyone, I don't think. I could certainly remove him from the whitelist on the server, but I think everyone else might have something to say about that if I did that. just to clear that up, you know, I would never ever do that. I would never ever, doesn't matter what I felt about anybody, ever do anything like that. This is a professional server full of professional people. There is no petty squabbles that end in me going, oh, you can't be on the server then. I'm more, you know, more professional than that. But yeah, if he messes me about, just ban him. Gone. Just remove the lot, says Jesse. Foxy, in the potion... Oh, Foxy not in the position to fire anyone. He's only fired half of the entire DB Discord 3 times over. I haven't fired anyone from TV Discord. It's not my job. I've got moderators for that. Well, I probably did a long time ago. I only ban people that don't tell me how wonderful I am. And I don't understand why anyone would want those sorts of people around. It's a joke. It's a joke, guys. What's Mitz say? Someone's agreeing with her. What's Mitz say? The one we were all on as well, of course. That's what I was on about, Mitz. The one you guys were on. I remember when Foxy first butchered your name and we all started calling you Mitz instead of Ms. T. Cats. Yeah, I've been saying your name wrong from very early on, and it kind of stuck. So I do apologise, Mitz. But yeah, Mitz is not actually called Mitz. Mitz is called Miss T. Cats. But she spelled it so cool I couldn't read it. I remember that. I remember that day when I was waiting in that little building I'd built, the spawn building, and everyone was coming on, and I just could not read your name at all. I think was I streaming that, or did we just record it? I can't remember. I remember the day though. It was just like yesterday, but further away and longer ago. I've been fired many, many times, Foxy, says Lofty. Not from my servers, Lofty. Not yet. Hey! Oi! Nicky me blocks. Get out of it. Oh, man. Got a creeper over by my bed. That's it. Don't you dare blow up my snowman. Or you. Oh, you need a sword. Don't think I do, mate. OMG, how did you not know it was Ms. T? Because there's no capitalisation of it. It's just all flat. They're all like one word. It doesn't make any sense. Ms. T, you would have expected the T to be capitalised. Otherwise, it's a flat T. In which case, no. Oh, who's that? Thank you again. I'm perfectly correct about this one. Sticking your oar in, Jesse, making me feel guilty. Who do you think you are? Coming to my streams, making me feel bad about pronouncing Mrs. name wrong. Hey, clear off with you. With your condescending words and you're down looking at me. Jeez. Sorry, mates. Please forgive me. Lol, how did I, Foxy, not you? Oh, okay. Oh, did you do it wrong as well? Ha! There you go. Well, I've just explained to you.
Wow.
Well, that's a long one. Wow. Thanks, Anonymous. Sorry, is the creeper annoying? No, it's fine. I don't mind that at all. That's good fun. I love getting blown up by creepers. It's great. Can you do like Ghast and Magma Cube ones as well? Because I've had a really good time with them today. I want to wear more of them. That slapping noise that the Magma Cubes make as they kill you to death. Kill you to death? Do you even English, bro? A bit. Sometimes. Depends. Not always. Too bad he doesn't have the door knocking one anymore. It's not Zero Cruel. That's not too bad at all. I'm so glad we don't have that horrible blooming door knocking one anymore. Jeez, that door knocking one was annoying. Hey, puppy cam going off. You've spent that six puppy cams worth. Gone. Done. Don't get greedy. Kill him to death sounds about right. Lol, that was some projecting. I didn't even tell you what she suggested. I'm just so used to being told off. Oh dear. Sarcasm, bro. Clicked by JCB. Oh no. Youth and enthusiastic bashful giraffe floof. Fair enough. I do like the names it comes up with for those. Oh no, not again. Puppy cam again. You guys are obsessed, mate. I don't want to say anything, but I think you've all got problems. To be fair, I'm with her every day and I can't stop looking at her most of the time, so yeah, I understand. Hands up in the chat if you're sick of me posting on Twitter and Instagram about Puppy, by the way, because I do realise that that's not what you guys, if you follow me, followed me for, and I don't want to become that annoying person that just posts pictures of their puppy or their cat or their dog or whatever all day and gets on everyone's nerves. So please do let me know if that's getting on anyone's nerves yet, because I can stop that. I can do a Discord page on it instead or something like that. JCB there saying, cute rage, so cute, it makes me angry. Grrr. Absolutely not fed up with it, says Mitz. I love them, says UK Granny Gamer. JCB doing sad face. I never said I will turn it off, I just said I can. Well, not turn it off, but stop doing them, you know what I mean. Don't have Twitter or Instagram. Well, you won't be seeing anything then, mate, will you? That's a weird one. Look how that's grown. I've not seen that before. How bizarre. Never stop posting puppy pictures is lawful. But she won't be a puppy forever, as sad as that is. You may get more followers because of the puppy. I'm not really too fussed about getting the followers. It's more about entertaining the ones that I've got, to be honest with you. I like seeing the updates, as Serious Marks. Lofty says, I enjoy looking at puppy and food pics. I haven't put any food pics on Instagram for ages, but I haven't really been eating particularly brilliantly, to be honest with you. So I probably need to pick that up again when life gets back to normal. Get back on my health kick. I was doing really well with that. I was doing really well. I've lapsed a little bit. I've got to admit, I'm not where I was, but I'm not all the way back to the beginning, which is good. In fact, I'm not even halfway back to the beginning, so it's good overall. Yeah, I do need to kick that up a lot. Like burnt cheese on toast. Ooh, the food pics were lovely. Made me eat better. Okay, well, I can pick those up again. Although they weren't Twitter, that was just Instagram based. But I think that makes sense for that. I don't think people want... I think there's enough food pics floating about in Twitter, basically, is what I'm getting at. Oh, another chunky one. So chunky. I burnt my cabbage yesterday. Lofty, you don't want to around going saying things like that. This is family friendly. You can't go around saying things like that. Mates, can you put her in timeout? Bloody potty mouth. Oh, my neck. Oh, my neck, Lofty. God, can't believe that. What? What are you face palming for, mates? I don't get it. Time out, mate. She's got curves, that one, says Jessie B. I'm talking about my puppy's fat belly. She's not fat, she's festively plump. She's a puppy, she's supposed to be, you know, got some girth on her, ready for growing. Or was he talking about Lofty? Jessie likes a curvy mushroom. Oh, was you talking about the mushroom? Okay. Not fat, healthy and happy. Exactly. Just like me. It's not what the doctor said. Shh. Just like me. Hanku saying festively plump, I'm stealing that. That's a South Park reference from the early days, that one. That was an Eric Cartman saying. Not that I would condone watching South Park, absolutely not. No, filth it is. You definitely don't watch it. Bad. Very, very bad. But also incredibly hilarious and very, very funny. But bad, don't watch it. Bad. Definitely didn't recommend it at all. Not fat and big boned, yeah, exactly. What is your puppy bread? I tend to give her Hovis mainly, but sometimes she has a bit of Warburtons. Depends on the day, really, and what the baker brings along when he comes on his bicycle in the morning. She's a golden retriever. Sorry. Has your son woken up? I hope not. I can't hear him. He should be alright. I'm speaking quiet enough. I don't think he'll be able to hear me from his room. Hopefully not. He's on the second story on the east wing, so he should be fine. I'm sat down on the first floor on the south wing. Should be fine. Foxy Noto, can you help? We bought an English lab puppy a few weeks ago and her bark doesn't have an accent at all. I feel like this seller lied to us. Brilliant. When has everyone ever had a baker come round on their bicycle? Says Shep. Hey Shep, I ain't seen you for a while. How you doing, buddy? Does your baker not come round on his bicycle? Oh. Mine does, with his baguette in his bread basket at the front. A couple of packs of Warburtons in his rucksack on his back. Him and the milk were often having races. Does your elf really have wings, Foxy? Yeah, it does, yeah. Yeah, millions of them. Yeah, my staff are keeping their eye on him tonight. My helpers, my staff, his nanny, and the cook and the cleaner. They're staying on late just to make sure in case he wakes up he's got somebody to play with him. They'll take him to the drawing room and help him do some Play-Doh. It'll be fine. I'm very rich, don't you know? I'm rather well off. Amazing. You can put some of those extra walk blocks into a composter. I doubt you'll ever need that many. The thing is, I've got too many. I've already got like shulkers on shulker boxes with the bone blocks. I don't need the compost either, sadly. I've got too much of all the stuff I don't want. Not enough of the stuff I do. I'm gonna call you AC. I'm gonna call you AC because it's cooler than your real name. That's... What? I'm very confused. Can you say that again, Mixabell? Because that's completely confused me. Can you say it in English this time, if you wouldn't mind? It's not you, it's me, but spell it out. That YouTube lifestyle, says Run with Us. Take him to the kitchen first, to make the Play-Doh. We've got a whole wing that's designated to toy shops. See, we've got a Ron Ramsden's, we've got a Argos in there, we've got the Entertainer, we got all the toy shops. So we just goes and does a little shopping spree in the northwest wing, picks out whichever toys he wants to. We'll get Play-Doh from there. Might get some kinetic sand if he's really lucky, if he's got enough pocket money left over. Toy Master in there as well. Does he get an Argos book and choose what he wants to play with that day? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. What are you doing in this stream? I'm lying about where I live and how much money I've got. What are you doing? I'm at the moment gathering lots of fungus so that I can carry on working on my nether tunnel. Oh, I get AC, makes your room cooler, makes you cooler. I see. You say Foxy Hotel's not cool? Wow. My friend either deleted his Twitch or got banned. Probably got banned. And when people say my friend, everybody knows it's you with a different account. Everybody knows it's you with your alt account. So, you know, just warning you that you may find that Mitz will be swinging that ban hammer your way. So we don't permit alt accounts once you've been banned. Just saying. No, it was definitely my friend. Sure it was. Definitely my friend, yeah. Yeah, it's my friend. Yeah, of course it was, yes. We all believe you. What was your friend's name? And where did you meet him for the first time? It was a girl, actually. Dan, yes, okay. Mitts, don't play around. Did you do it? Yeah, my friend is supposed to be working, but I can see them changing tabs while they read such important information. I'm very confused. Confused, Fox Noises? And I got a dead link. What's that one? Oh, posture check. Oh, too much puppy cam again, you guys. You're overdoing it. You're going to run out of puppy at this rate. Making her grow up too fast, all these cam requests. Jeez. We're nearly there. You get roughly 9 stacks of the stems per mushroom block, but we've got a lot this time, so I must have had a really good batch. And the last couple of times I've done it, I got, yeah, just about 9 stacks and 2.5 stacks of the shroom lights. Yeah, we've got a lot more this time. Shroom lights is the right amount. The rest of the stuff, we've done really well. We've done very well indeed. I've never talked to him in person, says Twisted Emerald 69. Right. Of course. Didn't your numbers at the end of your names just change? Wasn't they 83 a minute ago? Very convenient. Very convenient. Fired. We got another one. Alright then, Dorsal. Oh, poor Dorsal, you've already paid for it once, bless you. Are you enjoying Puppy Cam, Dorsal? By the way, hello. I haven't seen you around for a while. Well, I haven't spoken to you for a while anyway. Don't speak to anyone, folks. You always hide from Discord. Well, that's true. Very true. Don't necessarily hide so much as lurk. Do many lurkings. Looking for people to tell off and ban. Checking everyone's comments, making sure they're all saying nice things about me and not horrible things. I see you there. Jump. Oh, you got thorns on you, have. Oof. No thanks. Was that a big one? No. Anyone else gonna stream? Says the meme man. What do you mean? I don't know. My crystal ball actually it's gone to the shop as it ran out of juice. So not 100% sure. Probably. I mean, this is Twitch. Generally, the stream starting and finishing all the time. How to get crimson fungus? If you bone meal the crimson or the warp nylium, you get the fungus. Just like that. Just like that. Poppy staring. Look at that. Look how many boxes of this stuff we've got. It's ridiculous. I don't even want it. I don't even want it. Ooh. I like that noise.
Just think, if you had not been wasting your time subscribing to this channel, you could have had a baby by now. Thank you for 9 months.
Dorsal Dawn there saying very much thank you, life happens, and then Rotated Alpha subscribing for 9 months with Amazon Prime saying yay. Thank you very much, Rotated. Amazing. Jessie been saying how she's so far from the bed. Yeah, she tends to sort of slip out of it as time goes on. Run with Scissors got to disappear. See you later, Run. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed the stream. What is Puppy's name, says Cat Bubbles? It is Nelly. It's called Nelly. Nellie with a silent F at the beginning. Depending on how good she's been and how many accidents we've had. I need... There we go. Got me blue fungus now, mate. Oh, I need some blue nylium, don't I? We'll switch out the old nylium. Well, she's learning. She's really good, actually. She hasn't had any, touch wood, any accidents in the house at all today. This is the first day we have been accident free, which is amazing because she's only been here a week. She's so switched on and smart. It's unbelievable. She's so clever. I'm so proud of her. So proud of her. Nellie's very ladylike. I don't know about that. She's not very ladylike at all. She's the little monkey. Give myself some warp nylium. John Bob there.
You're
Subscribing for 4 months.
For 4 months? I can't handle this.
Saying, hey Foxy, just wanted to keep up the good work and love the streams. Well, thank you very much, John Bob. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Nelly the elephant did says Mitts. Hey you, don't you be mean. She's listening. She might be asleep. She's listening. Yeah, it was an interesting name for sure. I didn't pick it. I'm quite happy with it though. It suits her. I don't think it's a bad name at all. But it did remind me of Nelly the elephant. Not gonna lie. Not going to lie, bruh. John Broken Fairies contributed 2,000 to the total of Mr. Onion total stream challenge. How many does that make it then? How do I see that again? Do I click on the thing at the bottom? Only 15 days left and we've only got 22%. I need to do a lot of streaming over the next few days, don't I? Sorry, it just popped into my head. It's 5 minutes. It's okay. Don't worry about it. I won't tell her you said it. I won't tell her that Auntie Mitts is being mean. Taking the mickey out of her name. Ooh. I put the wrong blooming tool away, you plonker. Jeez, Foxy No Tail. Do you even Minecraft, bro? Do you even live, bruh? How does one donate to the Mr. Onion stream? If one clicks on the Foxy Coins button at the bottom, I believe that's how you do it. I don't know. I haven't actually done it myself. I don't know if I accumulate stream points from actually streaming. I doubt it. Probably not. Hands up in the chat if you think you should use a shovel for nylium instead of a pickaxe. I know it's technically bedrock. Ooh, 25% complete. It was that. CK Grapes and Ranger's Edge have been throwing in money towards it. Oh, jeez. Wow, rotated owl faces contributed as well. Oh man. Oh man. Lofty's chucking some in. Your hose about to break. Ah, it's got plenty left on it. Last another week at least, this. Be fine. Be absolutely fine. What's it got on it? Silk touch and braking efficiency 5, mending 1. Nah, not gonna break. Last forever, this hoe. Ooh. Taller than I thought. Guess I'm gonna call you Auntie Mitts from now on, says JCB. Alex Starrider there chucking in 2,000. Jeez, what? Oof. Contribute, it says. Only your viewers can contribute. Oh, I'm not allowed. Sorry, guys. Anyone else watching streams while playing Splatfest? Foxy, is there any chance of someone joining Truly Bedrock? Ask Jessie B. She's in charge of bringing new people in. She's on recruitment this year. Sorry, Jessie. How many messages Jessie B gonna get now? Does she know? No, she doesn't know. I haven't told her yet. Poor Jessie. Nope, fresh out of spots. Oh, unlucky. Unlucky. See, I'd let you in if it was me, but Jessie, if Jessie says no, you can't come in. Sorry. Them's the rules. Yes, TB, we ping Foxy 24/7 to get on the TB server. This red mess at the top's getting on my nerves now. It's making it difficult to get to me. Difficult to get me tree. That it? One shroom light in all that tree? Jeez, stingy. Well, I've got a lot of shroom lights now. Doing very well for shroom light. Jessie B, can you add me on Discord so I can constantly pest you and join in TB, says Hanku. How do you feel about the shame bell, says Ranger's Egg? I actually really like it. It's really funny. Who made your subscriber emote, says Catcraft? They were mainly done by Jumpy Spider Lady. I did a lot of them, but I think Jumpy did the majority. Depends which ones we're talking about. Why do you don't read my comment, says Blue Crystal Gaming. That's a good question. I'm glad you asked it. But unfortunately, I don't have time for any more questions at the moment. But if anyone else has got any questions, now's the time to ask. The shame bell's amazing, says Jessie B. I love it. It's so funny when he started ringing that. I had no idea he even had a bell. He was saying shame. Shame. Oof. Got a mutated chunky one again. Will you make Enderman Farm tutorial? Probably not. Probably not. I'm not really too fussed about Bedrock Edition Enderman Farms. I'd probably end up doing an Enderman Farm at some point just because I'm going to try and do all of the farms this season. But it's probably, unless I can find a way of doing it different from everyone else, I'm very unlikely to do a tutorial on it. And to be honest with you, because they don't really interest me all that much, I'm very unlikely to put a lot of time and effort into trying to come up with something unique and novel. Generally, what happens is I come across a farm I'm really excited about working on, and I try and figure out ways of doing it without looking at tutorials, and if I can find a fun way of doing it that gets a lot of rates, then I then check to see if those rates are better than what you get online with other farms, and if that, excites me again because I'm doing well, then I put a tutorial out on it. Otherwise, I just generally tend to build them on TV or something like that. Real talk, why we never collab, bruh? I don't know, Jessie B. I said to you I wanted to. You keep ignoring me, bruh. Speaking of which, we're doing something tomorrow, aren't we? I don't know if we're allowed to talk about it yet. We're doing something tomorrow, and I need a teammate. And now I tried to contact Slack, and I'm not saying that you're second fiddle here, but I haven't been able to get a hold of Slack for a couple of days. I know it was his birthday a couple of days ago, and I messaged him to say happy birthday, but I've not heard from him. So would you like to team up, is what I'm getting at here. And then that'd be collab, bruh. I would have picked you first, but if I didn't pick Slack first, you'd get upset with me, you see. That's how it is. I'll gladly be second fiddle. Yay! We've got a date. Tomorrow night, 8 PM. It's on. Not 8 PM for my time. Nah, fair enough. Why are you collecting crimson stems? I'm collecting both. It's to work on my nether tunnel. Because they use the stems. Because I really like the stems. Very pretty. I want to make lots of things out of pretty stems. Is the truly trophy being moved? Says Mixabel. Ooh, somebody's smart and somebody watches a lot of TB. Could be possible. Is it possible you could make a mini-map add-on? I think it probably technically could be almost possible. But I wouldn't know where to start with it because that's a lot of UI stuff as opposed to resource pack and add-on-y things. So you're talking more resource pack type thing. I don't know how good it would be because you wouldn't be able to put anything like coordinates on it. But it's not impossible you could have a map that potentially updated wherever you were, always held in your offhand or something like that, or even on the side of the map. But I don't know enough about UI design to suggest whether that is truly possible or not. But from what I do understand, I don't think it would be completely impossible. Oh. Yes, he did, and the smelter is amazing, says Jesse B. A makeshift move says, Jesse B, didn't you just make your super smelter? That was quite a while ago now. Yeah, we do need to do some more stuff together. I've been a bit rubbish at just getting on and, you know, doing anything, to be honest with you. Slack will probably tell you we've actually arranged to meet up a couple of times and just neither of us have made it because of things going on. So yeah, I do need to make more of an effort to meet up and do those sorts of things. So yeah, make it happen. Keep pestering me because I do want to collab with you, Jesse B. I like our stuff together. Do you watch PewDiePie Pie? Says Mixabel. No, I do watch PewDiePie. But not PewDiePie Pie. Sounds like some weird rip-off channel to me. I think you're a bad influence on my vocabulary. I started saying many to my pals and they all called me strange. Well, that's... I would take partial responsibility for that. But if you're going around, you know, being influenced by my vocabulary, then that's on you as well. It takes two to tango. It's half your fault, mate. Oh. How did you get the default BE textures to make your resource packs? Ah, well, you can download them from Mojang. Or, if you use my version switcher and you know how to get hold of the different versions for Bedrock Edition, i.e. download it from the store and copy it from your Windows Apps directory, then you can get all of the vanilla in-game behavior packs and vanilla packs that they don't give you access to, and that gives you access to a lot of things, and that really helps you if you're planning on making resource packs and behavior packs, because you can see exactly what the vanilla packs are using and then manipulate them to suit. We're just talking about that the other day. Many of us now in TB say many as well. Really? Who else is saying it? I think Slack said it a couple of times. Are you saying it now, Jesse? Am I spreading? I'm sorry. So I apologise. My missus said many the other day. Picked it up from me watching your videos on TV, says Hanko. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I mean, it could be worse. It could be a lot of worse. It could be a much worse thing to say. I think many's okay. It's nice to know I'm having an influence on people. Probably not the best legacy to leave behind.
He made people say many. Months? I can't believe it.
Thank you, Eridindon, for your 3-month subscription and your little waving emoji there that you did. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. 3 months. Quite a long time, 3 months. Speaking of 3 months, I was in the pet shop yesterday, and while I was waiting at the till, patiently, in line, without, being close to anyone because of social distancing and all that. Not that anyone else seems to pay attention to that anymore. Yeah, a lady brought in another golden retriever, and I thought, oh, it must be like 4 or 5 years old. It seemed quite excitable. It seemed quite sort of giddy and excited to be in the pet shop. And the woman at the till asked how old it was, and bearing in mind this thing was a giant. This golden retriever was huge. It was a big dog. It was into everything. It was sniffing everything. And she went, "It's 8 months old." And I'm like, what? Nellie's going to be that big in like 4 months, 5 months? Impossible. It can't be done. So yeah. She's got a lot of growing to do in a very short space of time. Hey, you lot, with your puppy cam still on. I keep forgetting to turn it off. I need to put that on a timer. God, you sneaky, you lot. Very sneaky. Thank you for sharing some bits there. Landis King has shared 200 bits, and then Tigris has shared 10 bits as well. Thank you very much. Very much appreciated. Thank you. Puppy cam. Back on again. You only want me for me puppy. How to highlight your comment? I have 310. I have no idea, Blue Crystal Gaming. Ask Mitz, she's good at these things. She's always highlighting her own comments because I don't listen to her the first time around. Do you remember Foxy Minecraft Adventure Series? First series on his channel? I remember it. True story, says Mitch. When will you make a face reveal, says Mr. Slimy. Never. Never, ever. Is it Mr. Slimy or is it Mrs. Limey? I can't work out. If it's Mrs. Limey, that's a bit gross. She's a bit limey. Unless that is your actual last name, in which case I apologise profusely about calling you your last
Someone
name.
has just subscribed for 6 months. They must have plenty of diamonds. Thank you.
Just be careful what I'm talking about. When I'm tired, I'll give my mum's name away again in the stream like I did the other day. You've got Jeff? Shh. How hard is it to make replay for Bedrock? Well, the first time I made it, it was really hard, but now I've got the hang of it, it's easy. Will you ever play Skyrim or Elder Scrolls 6? Unlikely. The probability is low. First Foxy video I ever watched was his first Guardian farm, says Jesse B. Well, there you go. It was a good Guardian farm, that one. The one I'm using today is pretty much exactly the same. A couple of tweaks here and there. But it still works very nicely. Grow, trees, grow! They don't seem to be going very high now. I'm wondering if it is because they're surrounded by all this stuff. And if I get rid of these bottom layers, we'll start getting some tall ones again. Also got to check out these hoppers aren't filling up too much. How's the chest doing? Where's your cute puppy from? I think she said she was from Doncaster, but I don't know. She could be from... she sounds a bit Yorkshire to me. I know. Not 100% sure I believe her. What does Shep say? Mitz normally says it 5 times and highlights the comment. Wow. Iz has just subscribed for 6 months with Amazon Prime. Thank you very much, Iz. Amazing. Oh, me how's gonna go? 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 The old bamboo, the old bamboo, the old bamboo. Right. Let's sort this chest out. Do you know what it means? It means we've either got to sneak over to Slack's base, shh, don't tell him, and do some repairing, or plan B is we could go and spend some of our levels and make another one. Because I have many. Many. Right. Is it instant death as I go through here? Probably. It normally is. What are you sharing now, JC? Is there anyone from Egypt apart from me, says Mrs. Limey? I've no idea. Are you on 1.16.1 or 1.16.2? Ah, stop being alive in my nether area, you pain in the butts. Jeez. .16.2 if I didn't just answer that. Sorry, I was just a little bit busy getting beaten up by horrible things. The way I got to truly Bedrock, as I saw this random guy who made farms to Bedrock and looked like a pig, and he had this series where he plays by... Don't you say about that silent whisper guy in my videos. Jeez. Yeah, I think a lot of people came over from Silent. He's done nice things for the series, I'm not going to lie. Not going to lie, mate. Right, we want one of them... Ooh. I haven't got any netherite ingots left. I was saving this netherite to cheat in the competition we're going to be having soon that I'm not allowed to talk about. Shh, never mentioned anything. Shh. I said nothing. But I guess I'll use it. Think though I got plenty. And I have to mix it with a bit of gold, don't I? Stick it in with a bit of gold. Slap it together on the old crafting table like that. That's it. Stick it. It's already a netherite. I don't know why I'm making netherite ingots. Don't need to do that at all. I just need books. Many books. Efficiency 4. Mending. Unbreaking 3. Efficiency 4. Perfect. Just the books I was looking for. Do I need Silk Touch? I don't think I do I? I have a bit of Efficiency 5. Whack that on there. We'll call it... Anyone got a name, by the way? I watched a handful of the tab members before TB was a thing, so I was super excited. They started an SMP, says Jessie B. I wonder if the reason you're getting magma cubes is in the area is because the nether portal is their only spawnable spot in the nether. Yes, I think you're right. I think they are spawning on there. How do I stop them spawning in the nether portal? Who knows? Puppy Ho. Leaf Eater. Hogo Burr. Tickly. Brickly. Bickly. Wiggly. Oh. There we go. Tickly, prickly, pickly, wiggly. That's what it's called. Because you guys are rubbish at coming up with good names. There we go. Mini. Have we got a... I've probably got a Silk Touch book, but I don't need it. It's fine. Turtle legs are broken, says Catcraft. Nah. Be fine. What do you guys use for XP farm? Cheaty furnaces at the minute, although I use slacks. I actually need to build some more at my own base, but I haven't got around to doing it yet. Because I'm lazy. Very lazy. Finally, your puppy has slept in her bed. Oh, she got back in the bed now, bless her. Aww. On Java, I suggest item frames in the portal. No idea on Bedrock. Yeah, I don't think we can do that on Bedrock, can we? Is that doable on Bedrock? Probably not. Nothing fun ever works on Bedrock. Nope. What about... I don't think painting would stop it anyway, would it? Who knows? Who knows? I don't care. It's fine. I like getting beaten up by magma cubes every time I go through my portal. It's good fun. It's good, honest, clean fun. We should all do it. We should all get beaten up by magma cubes as we go through our nether portals. Then we'd all be happy. The whole world could relax in happiness. Yes, many happy. Stop fiddling with me, snowman! Clive! How you killed Clive? You monsters! You monsters! Oh, mate. Poor Clive. Clive dead. Was not expecting such a death suddenly in the family today. Will you sometimes make an Android survival? Absolutely not. No. No way. I have no interest whatsoever in playing this game on a mobile device. I actually angers me when I play it on a mobile device how frustratingly difficult it is because I'm old, right? It's because I'm old. I don't get it. It just my fingers don't work in the way you young kids things work. So yeah, not in a million years, mate. The only way I would do that is if I could plug a keyboard and mouse into it, which I can't. Which you can't. There's no mouse support on mobile Minecraft. Not the gumdrop buttons, says Jessie B. Not Clive. Anyone but Clive. Not like this. On Android OS, no, he probably won't because he's a PC player like me. And when a PC player tries to play mobile, they're going to find it hard, says Lost Ceiling. Yes, not hard, impossible. It can't be done. I don't know how any of you do it. You're all magic. You mobile players and your magic fingers. I play on iPad, which is easy, says Lofty. It's not easy, Lofty.
I'm just looking for
You're
work,
mental. It's not possible. There's no way it can be done. If you find it easy, then hats off to you. Genuinely, I think you're amazing. If you can do mobile and enjoy it, oh man, I wish I could do that. I can't do it. It's the same for any mobile game. I'm just rubbish at it. Cannot do it. I'm rubbish.
What is going on here? Somebody has just subscribed for 8 months in a row. Let me just check this. Yes, it is true. Oh my goodness, thank you so much.
Ditto what Big Chicken just said then, which is hiding behind Puppy Cam actually. I need to move Puppy Cam, I think. Where is Puppy Cam? I think that needs to go there. Ooh, what have I done? No, not there. There. There we go. No? Yes. That's it. Now we should be able to see what comes up when Big Chicken and Mr. Onion do things now. Sorry, I've not been paying attention to that. Thank you very much, JCB, by the way. Subscribing for 8 months. Nearly had my sub, baby. You are nearly there. Nearly there. Thank you very much. What is your PC specs? It actually doesn't need glasses. We took it to the for a test, and they're like, "No, it's fine. It's actually you that's got a problem. You need glasses." I'm like, "Oh, is that why the screen's blurred?" Then they're like, "Yeah." Oh, all right then. Fair enough. So I said my PC doesn't need specs. It's no, no specs required. Oh, good. That was a bad one, Foxy. It's a bad joke. I'm actually being physically sick how bad that joke was. Jeez. Alright. I tried my best. I'm working with what I got here. I'm not getting many, no one teeing me up ever so well. Can't you put prescription screens? That would be great if you could do that. I'd love to not have to wear my glasses at the computer. You can get contacts. No. Nah, not touching my eyes. No way. Because he has a second gen seller and he doesn't want to tell you. It's on my website, foxynerdtail.com, if you want to see my specs. The setup's changed somewhat since I posted it on there, but it's got an updated spec thing at the top. I choose. Ooh, this is JCB. Yeah, no. I had. Oh, this is going to sound gross. Prepare. If you're a bit squeamish, I'm really sorry, anybody. But I had at one point. I don't know what caused it, whether it was allergies or what, but I used to get quite itchy eyes. And one day I was rubbing my eye, and the jelly outer layer of it's like eye skin that's see-through. It started moving around, and there was a big crack in it. It was completely split, and I looked at it in the mirror, and it totally freaked me out. It was flapping open. So I went to the doctors and I'm like, look, my eye is broke. What am I gonna do? I was panicking that we're gonna have to stitch my eyeball or something like that. And they're like, oh no, it's fine. It's these things happen. It'll heal itself. Just don't rub your eye. I'm like, how can I not rub it now that I know it looks like this? So I was like, for the next few days, I was just permanently, internally screaming about my eye. And it's been fine ever since, but ever since then, I'm like, nah, I'm never, ever, ever, ever touching my eye again. OMG, that sounds horrific, says Jesse B. Yeah, apparently it's fine. The doctors weren't even slightly worried. They're just like, oh yeah, it's fine. Not a problem, mate, at all. But it was just gross. Moral of the story: take antihistamines and try not to rub your eyes so much. Yeah. They never said that's what caused it. That's the only thing I can think that would cause it.
Oh my goodness, someone has just subscribed for 6 months. They must have plenty of diamonds. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Bartman, subscribing for 6 months with Amazon Prime. Amazing. Thank you so much. Very, very much appreciated. JCB there saying, was that from the allergies? No, I don't know what caused it. The doctors never even... I mean, to be honest with him, they were so, like, nonchalant about it. They didn't seem to think it was an issue at all. They didn't really go into what would caused it or anything like that. They're just like, don't worry about it. It's fine. Just don't rub your eye for a bit. So I can only assume it was from rubbing my eye that caused it. I didn't have to put any drops in or anything like that, and they weren't remotely concerned. I mean, I was terrified that I'm like losing part of my eye. I'm going to go blind. I'm going to get cataract, something like that. And they're like, it's fine. Don't worry about it. So I guess it's probably not that much of an important part of your eye. I guess it's a bit like skin and just heals itself. Can't even put contacts in. It creeps me out so much. So that's terrifying, says Jesse B. Yeah. And the thought of going to sleep wearing contacts and them like ended up being behind your eye really freaks me out. Just eyes freak me out in general. They don't freak me out, but just like, yeah, they're just so delicate, aren't they? Like the thought of getting something like stuck in your eye or, let's change the conversation. Let's not talk about eyes anymore. Before I'm violently sick over everyone. No more eye talk, please, as JCB. I agree. Let's look at the puppy. Everybody look at the puppy. Let's stop talking about eyes. That's better. Speaking of puppy, you've had too many puppy. Turn it off. You can't have any more. Unless you press the puppy button. But that's the only way. Instantly. JCB's there like, I had it ready, mate. They're ready to go. Fair enough. I like your enthusiasm. How do you get keyboard shortcuts? What do you mean? What sort of keyboard shortcuts? Explain. She's so interesting. She's too interesting. She's doing nothing. She's doing nothing. She's being. I like the fact that she's just chilling out while I'm streaming. It makes my streaming a lot less stressful. If she was running about and wanting to play and getting in my wires, I'd be probably sweating and worrying and being nervous and all over the place. So it's nice that she's just chilling out. And last night, I don't know what was up with her last night. She was on one for hours. She didn't go to sleep until like 10 o'clock. Normally, this like 7 o'clock after a tea, she just passes out and you don't really see much of her until the next day. Maybe she'll have a little bit of a play before bed. And last night, she was on it. She was on it all day. Please read. I've recently got your one-player sleep add-on. Some of the others are great, but I'm struggling to get the mob heads on. I'm on Xbox. I've read it. There you go. You're welcome. You're welcome. Mr. Onion Stream's getting some love today. Keep seeing how much has been raised for it. 72,758. We are... Don't know how many percent. Doesn't say. I want to contribute. It won't let me. 29%. Jeez. How good PC I need to play at FPS like you? Well, if you want to play at FPS like me. To be honest, you guys can't see it any faster than 30 anyway, because I'm only streaming at 30 frames per second. So if you want to stream it, play at 30 frames per second, just get a phone, or get a cheap computer or cheap laptop or an Xbox or something like that. I mean, Xboxes and phones, probably most of them nowadays, will play at 60 frames per second. This game is not intensive or resource intensive at all. Java Edition is, Bedrock Edition is not. It's my PC's way too overpowered. I've got an overlay. If you do the game bar overlay, it actually shows you your frames per second. Now, you guys can't see this, sadly, but when I have it on my screen, like now, looking at that spot there, it says I'm getting 502 frames per second. And sometimes, if I'm in the nether, because the render distance is shorter in the nether, I get like over 1,000 frames a second, which is completely pointless because I can only see it at 60 frames a second because that's as fast as my monitors refresh at. So, kind of pointless it going any faster than that. The Lost Ceiling, 100% totally legit, non-dodgy free, not a scam, download, RAM for free, it's totally legit. What? What are you on about? Download more RAM. But RAM's got very little to do with it when it comes to Bedrock Edition. Very little at all. I mean, you need some, but not much. Perhaps an early stream in a Minecraft cam. What do you mean by that? I'm very confused. It was a joke. What do Foxy coins do? You take them to special shops. There's about, I try to get as many shops in different cities as possible. If you download them and print them out and take them into the Foxy shops, you can spend them for like merch. You can get little figurines and teddies and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. What city are you in? I'll just check which shops are near you. Might be one local to you. You might have to travel a bit. Like I say, I'm almost there. Majority of cities have got one in now. Ooh, Groover's going to raid you, I think, says Twisted Emerald. Well, thank you, Groover, in advance. That'd be nice. Such a troll and weirdo, uses Jesse Big. I can't help it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just find it too entertaining to say the wrong thing. Oh, zombies! Why do they keep appearing there? Of all the places, why? Get off me, wart! Get off me, wart! There we go, Groover Guy raided us with a party of 32. Welcome and thank you. Hello. Is Groover coming as well, or has he decided to head off for an early night? And thank you very much for the stream. What have you been up to on that side of the fence? There's no fence. What are you all about? It's just a phrase. Hey. Yeah, good. You died. Pop, 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 pop. Jeez, so many. Too many. Groover's here. Built a witch farm. No way. I didn't know there were any witch huts around. That's good. Did you have to go a long way for it? If you did, is it outside of the trim border? Because if it is, you'll need to let me know in case we trim again. Or is it a witch farm that doesn't actually use a witch hut? In which case, how do you do that, mate? You're a smart man, Groover, I'll give you that. It's outside. Oof. He's expecting it to be trimmed. Well, it will make life tricky when it comes to trim, seeing though trimming's so easy now because you just put in the coordinates and click the trim button. But if it's... How much effort have you put in? I don't want to delete anyone's stuff. But at the same time, we do have a rule that says don't build outside the build area or get deleted. You could record another amazing podcast, please, says Catcraft. The streams are kind of my podcast now, to be fair. You know, I get pretty much everything I want to say off my chest in these. Unless something really big happens with Minecraft or, you know, my channel or something I really feel passionate about and want to discuss, I probably don't really need to. There are a lot of effort to put together, and like I say, I get all of my talking out in my streams now, so it's kind of... I do like doing them, and they do, to be fair, they get a lot of listens as well, so it would make sense to do more, but it's just time. There's so many... I wish there was more time, because there's so many things I want to do, and there's so many things I'm desperate to do and don't get chance to do. There just isn't enough time. There's just not enough time in the world to do all of the things. I'd love to do a weekly podcast, and I'd love to play on all my Patreon worlds, and I'd love to make add-ons every day, and I'd love to make more music, and I'd love to read more books. I'd love to watch TV shows and veg on the sofa and eat takeaways. I'd love to do so many things, but the majority of them just don't get done because life just is so busy. living, you know? And I do. It's not like I'm doing things I don't want to do. I'm living, you know, family time takes time and house and stuff takes time, but I'm doing what I enjoy doing, but there's just so many other things that I enjoy that I want to do as well. So, yeah, I wish. Quick build though, says Groovy Guy. That's good then. Nah, I built it now and it'd be deleted. It's a quick build, no issue building it again. Okay, fair enough. Okie dokie. Well, we won't trim for a while anyway, I wouldn't have thought. I don't think anyone's done any particularly major exploring, and we've only just recently trimmed for the update, so it'll be around a while. I'll try and give you good notice. I mean, to be fair, the next trim will either be when we're struggling with the server, if there's any issues like with lag and stuff because of the world file size, or if there's another update to Minecraft and it's a good opportunity to do it. So you'll probably be around a couple of months, I would have thought, before anything happens to it. When we got on season 1, we didn't do any trimming after the first 3 months, after everyone had done all of the exploring and went everywhere. I don't think we trimmed the world again after that. But then it wasn't as easy back then, because there wasn't an automatic trim button like there is now in MCC Tool Chest. What we got going? You get 1 second of time every second, plus 1 second, for your time salary. What's the standard problem as a human being? Time, yeah, absolutely. Hey Foxy, can you make armour and tools durability show on? Unfortunately not. It's not possible. And you now have a new fur, baby. Yeah, so she's not quite on. Got rid of the water ball. What are you doing, Plonker? Oh, he's tired. How can I get Streamlab coins? I don't know. I think it is turned on, my loyalty thing, but I don't know how it works. Face cam plus you when. I'm never ever doing it. No one will ever see my face. Don't ask about my my other channel that I do face cam on though, because no, I'm not doing it. No. No one's ever seen my face and no one ever will, even in real life. I wear full face mask at all times. That's why I sound a bit muffled. Jesse B, lol, everyone needing sand. I'm sure we'll need another chunk cleaning. This, yeah, but, yeah, I guess so. The world's infinite. There's plenty of sand. Don't need a trim to get sand, but I guess having the mining area cleared out, we could do that. But then we can do that. We can just choose those particular chunks and refresh them anytime we want without doing a full trim. So, hey, we finally done it. We finally done 2 stacks. It's taken an hour and a half. An hour and a half to do 2 stacks of fungus. It's ridiculous how long this stuff takes together. But we've done it. We cracked on. We got away. We got on with it. We went down to the bottom of the pool and picked up our brick. And now we've got many of those that I don't actually want. And not quite so many of the things I do want. But we got plenty. We've got plenty to be cracking on with. Didn't get half as many of the blue ones as we did the red ones though. What do we get? 9 stacks. 10 stacks. Exactly 10 stacks? Wow, okay. We got, what's that, 9, 10, 11 and a half stacks of the red. So we definitely got more red than we did blue. That's interesting. Very interesting. Right, let's put that bone meal in there. We don't need to be carrying that about with us. Is there any coming through in the hoppers? Gonna check out and see if there's any more? No. Okay, good. We got everything we needed. Don't need any of this stuff. Well, I need my tools. Don't want to leave those behind. Don't need the weeping vines or anything like that. I'll take that. Put it all together. Look at all this stuff. So much of this wart stuff. I don't even want it. Where's all the red stuff? I had a load of red stuff as well. Excuse me. Oh, I think it's back at my base. Many red stuff. Foxy's bone box is not in Foxy's ender chest. That's a disaster waiting to happen. Ah! No, wrong slot. His real name is Langdon Cobb. Any Futurama fans? I can't remember that from Futurama, but fair enough. Bob the person. So you've been ready for pandemic your whole life? Is that to me? In which case, yeah, the pandemic was To be honest with you, when it started, music to my ears. Oh, you can't go to work, can't go out and see anybody. Oh, what a shame. And play lots of extra Minecraft. Oh, what a shame. Yeah, it literally was. I mean, it's a horrible thing to have happened to the world, but for me, personally, being able to stay in every day and actually have an excuse to just sit and play Minecraft and make content, it was great. I really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it. I just wish it came without all of the consequences, you know, without all of the things that it did to people around the world. That would be nice, but then it wouldn't have happened, I guess. No, they have the nice, organised chest, please. There we go. Right, let's grab a load of those. Let's go. Oh, I don't want those. Why have I brought those with me? Let's go place some fungus stems. Let's take a little bit of something to pile up on stuff with as well. Have we got any netherrack kicking about? Netherrack, there we go. Once again, I have a question, says Only Henrik. Well, you better ask it then. Better ask it if you've got a question. What is it? What's the question? Oh. Clear off! I don't come bouncing around your house trying to have very painful hot cuddles. I don't mean that in the yeah, I was saying the wrong thing. Hot cuddles? Did you say it? No, I didn't. No. I think I got that on DVD. No, you haven't. No. Absolutely not. Right, anyway. It's been quite nice. No socialising in person, peaceful. Hey, Foxy, how can I join the TV server? Jeez. Jesse B says, you don't need to spam. We aren't looking for new members at the moment. Cuddles at Burn doesn't sound like fun at all, says Distracted by the Shiny. No. No, it doesn't. I'm amazed I haven't had a facepalm from Mitz there. She must have disappeared for a minute. I normally get in trouble when I say things like that. Prank Mr. B? I can't just go round pranking people. That's not very nice, is it? No, I have my settings with the team set to I want to know about it if somebody pranks me, because often I'll have a storyline or something going on and I don't want to just turn up to my base and find that it's been turned inside out or back to front or something like that. So I don't feel comfortable just going randomly pranking other people because it's a little bit hypocritical of me to do that. So yeah, that's why I don't generally go around pranking people, is because I don't want to be pranked myself. I like being pranked, don't get me wrong, but it's one of those things, it always happens at the wrong time. Like last season, I had just set up my base and got everything ready for a story. I recorded half of it and then I had to go out. So I thought, well, I'll log back in later on, I'll record the other half. And for continuity's sake, everything needed to be the same. I turned it up, logged in the game, and Prowl had built a huge contraption in the middle of my base and completely threw off what I was doing. So what I had to do at that point is then get a creative download of the world, redo everything in that instead, and just for continuity's sake for the story. And it's frustrating, and I was angry at Prowl, and I shouldn't have been, because he hadn't done anything wrong. He'd just, done a prank, which is good fun and laughs at the end of the day, stuff that I would do to other people. It was just unfortunate it happened at that time. Then similarly later on in the series, Prowl again, not learning from his mistake. The second time I had an important story going on, and Prowl decided, well, it wasn't actually Prowl's, it was his stream, talked him into letting Snowman loose all over my base. So all of a sudden I logged in again midway through clips with various characters doing various things, and all of my base was covered in snow. And it's just very frustrating, because I can't then just carry on doing what I'm doing. I've got to clear it up and make a fuss about it, and it just throws you off. If I'm just doing standard Let's Play stuff like I have been this season, it's not so much of an issue, because you haven't got any continuity that's going to get messed up. But chances are, if I turn around to all the players and say, you know what, I haven't done anything yet, so yeah, go ahead and prank me. The second someone decides they're going to actually prank me, I'll have started doing some storyline stuff. So it's easier for me just to leave my settings as don't do it. Just leave me alone. Because just in case you're going to ruin some of my videos. And it feels a little bit like I'm not really being part of the team doing it that way, but it is frustrating when you've got limited time and you've got stuff you need to do, especially when you've got like 3 or 4 cameras all logging in at the same time to do different voices, and you're controlling them in different ways, and you're trying to make it all work. To have the frustration of getting all that set up and then logging them all in to find your bases upside down and back to front, and you've got to deal with that. It is frustrating. And generally speaking, when that's happening, you've got like 3 or 4 computers all on in the room around you. It's hot, it's sweaty, it's not good fun. So I wouldn't feel comfortable then just going and doing it to other people, you know? And also, I don't know what Mr. Beardstone's prank, like, requests are. Not requests, what's the word for it? Like what he says. These words. Distracted by the Chinese says, I only prank when I know people don't mind it, and my pranks tend to be small, like leaving a skelly horse at someone's base and telling the person I found it lost his horse. JCB says, poor Prowl got an earful from me because of the snow golems at my base. I was so angry and then felt guilty. Yeah. It is annoying, especially snow, because if it's on grass or anything like that, when you break it with a shovel, it destroys all the stuff underneath it as well. Like, yeah. I don't know. I think pranks tend to, depends what it is, but generally speaking, they tend to appeal to the younger side of the audience more than the older side of the audience. I don't think the older side of the audience does enjoy a little bit of back and forth and a bit of tomfoolery, providing it's done in a reasonable way. But I think a lot of pranks, like releasing snowman around people's bases, little bit childish. You calling Prowl a child? No, not what I'm saying. I'm just saying it's a bit childish. But it was his stream told him to do it, not him. So, you know, it's fine. It's all good. Sorry I'm late. I thought today was when I could start my Prime subscription, but turns out I have to wait till tomorrow. Oh, man. You have to watch me stream again tomorrow then. No, I won't be streaming tomorrow. Hopefully we'll be doing on Monday, though, with a bit of luck. Hopefully. That's the plan. Depends how tired I am. I'm not too tired today. But it is quite tiring having little puppy kicking about at home. He repeats the same question over and over, the lost ceiling. What? JCB says, lol, I had a custom biome full of flowers, string and all the things clearing the snow made difficult. Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah. The thing I found the most frustrating at the time when it happened to me wasn't so much the prank, it was the fact that I had written in the prank thing, please don't prank me, without asking me first or talking to me about it first. So, or at least just saying, you know, I'm going to prank you. So I can go, well, just hold off a minute, or if it's going to be destructive, can you wait until I finish this particular bit? Then that's fine. But we'd had those settings in, and when I told him about it, I'm like, well, we got this prank thing for a reason, Prowl. Why have you pranked me? And he's like, oh, well, my stream told me to do it. And I'm like, you don't have to do everything your stream tells you to do, you know. So fair enough. Blamed it on his stream, that's fine. But no, I didn't, you know, wasn't angry with him. I didn't fall out with him or anything like that. It's perfectly fine. It was just bad luck that it just happened to be when it was. That's all. Sounds like you're pretty angry about it, to be honest. No, I'm not. I'm fine. Oh, will you go away? Leave me alone. Who's been asking the same question without leaving a big cat, Mitts? Who is it? Who's spamming chat? I need to know. Can you play at FPS like you on a laptop? What's that mean? Oh, it must have been them then. They've just been timed out. Please stop the spam. Also, the laptop is just a small desktop with a built-in keyboard, screen and mouse. It depends on the spec of the laptop. Don't be afraid to swing that ban hammer, mitts. If you've told them and they're not listening, show them the door. What are you facepalming for, Jesse B? Is that because I answered that particular question that was the person that was spamming? Would you... Well, this is from Mixabell. Would you like a sawmill block stonecutter for wood can strip logs and turn planks into slabs and fences? Not really. I think it's fine to do that on the crafting table. It'd be a cool block to have, but I wouldn't want to not be able to do that on the crafting table. Distracted by the shiny says, I normally give 3 chances and then hammer time. Oh, I do 1. You get 1 warning. If you don't listen to the warning, you're gone. I think 1 warning's fair enough these days. I think streaming's generally speaking, just Discord and streaming's generally well known enough for people to understand the rules, and if they're not listening to the rules as soon as you've told them, then out they go. Too nice. Sounds like it. Clear off! How do you get up here? Go away! Shoo! Be gone, foul beast. It depends on what they're doing, depends on how many chances they get, says Unheard Nightmare. Nah, not for me. If they get told not to do something or told they're being annoying and they continue to do it, they're gone. I don't care what it is they're doing. I don't care if it's they're going, I love Foxy Hotel, he's the best person in the world and I wish he was make loads of videos, and just saying it over and over again, getting on anyone's nerves. Gone. Shoo, be gone. Oh, that's just so mean, Foxy. Yeah, mean. What are you going to do about it? What you going to do about it? Everybody's winning awards for being nice, you know. Well, actually, no. Your latest Nether video, the mob spawning, was insane. How frustrating. I know, and I'll tell you what, there were a lot of clips I cut out of that video because of me getting even more frustrated. That went on for literally hours and hours. There was only a few clips of it in the video, but I was working on that area, or trying to work on that area, for hours and hours and hours, and it just became more and more frustrating. I had to turn it off in the end and come back to it the next day, because as much as I needed to get a video out, it was just painful. It was so painful. There was just nothing I could do. Literally nothing I could do. And I mean, the invisibility potions helped a bit, but not for long. Rules are rules. Either follow them or go somewhere else and expect to get the ban. Sorry, it's not rude, I mean, or anything like that, says Sweet Dreams Will Go. Exactly. Eric Bannister says, rules are made to be broken just like Bedrock. Couldn't disagree with you more on that one. Rules are there for a reason, to keep order and to make everything fair for everybody. Rules are not there to take away your privileges or your rights or your freedoms or anything like that. They are there to keep things fair for everybody. If you're a thinker that rules are there to be broken, then you're going to find yourself removed and banned from a lot of places. It's all about respect. Respect has to go both ways. If sometimes rules are harsh or seem more harsh, but that's because you've got to account for all of the different types of people out there, and some people will abuse the rules or bend the rules or try and break the rules or think they're clever by finding ways around the rules, and that ruins it for other people. So you end up, making the rules more strict than they need necessarily to be, but you've got to account for everybody. That's the sad thing. You can't just have like generic rules and then just decide actually those people need their own set of rules. You've got to have rules for the whole lot. It's strange to me when people like things unorganised, says Jessie B. Who likes things unorganised? Tell me where they are. I'll go to their house and make sure that they don't have many heirs left. I should remove oxygen supply of people that like untidy things. No, I'm only kidding. Can't these spammers just use Mailinator to create bulk free email addresses? What? What are you on about? Structure is so necessary, says Jesse. Oh, I see what you mean, yeah. Why are you giving them ideas? I don't know. Yeah, speaking of spammers and people that break the rules, there's a lot of the things, I'm not calling you out here, Lost Ceiling, but I'm going to call you out. A lot of the things you say makes me very nervous, because you say a lot of things that are joking, but they're like, well, why are you making that joke? It doesn't seem, it's like you're pushing the boundaries, and yeah, I don't know. You're on the edge when it comes to me. I'm thinking, is that person is that person contributing, or are they likely to cause a problem? I'm just being honest, just so you know how I feel. Well, I don't know. The puppy cam looks wonderfully disorganised. I want to hold the puppy, says Blue Cat Eyes. Well, she's, toys around. She's chilling out. Twitch now has a ban system where if someone gets banned so many times they get an IP ban. Well, that's good. Good. Lol, I was thinking the same, says Jessie B. Good. Well, communications is a really important thing. I don't mean to be mean to the Lost Ceiling there, and I don't mean to call them out in a nasty way, but communicating, hey, what you're doing makes me feel uncomfortable, might be the difference between them carrying on and getting banned, or going, hey, what I'm doing is making Foxy uncomfortable, so I'm going to rein it in a little bit and enjoy being part of his community and his streams. Communication, very important tool, available to almost everybody, but not utilised nearly as much as it should be. One of the things that we have available to us on demand is the ability to talk or communicate, even not verbally, visually. We don't use it anywhere near as much as we should, and it causes so many problems. So many fallout, so many upsets, so many things going wrong because people just don't communicate. They don't want to hurt somebody's feelings, or they don't want to bring it up because it might hurt them to talk about it, or they might just think that other person's not going to listen even if they do talk about it. Doesn't hurt to try, does it? Doesn't hurt to try, and if you try and it doesn't work out, you haven't lost anything. Oh, we got a emote thanks to Hanku's cheer. I'm going to send some thanks. Thank you, Hanku. Cheering 300 bits there. How do I play, says the T-King, cheering 10 bits. There's many ways of play. You can do solo play, like find your own games. You could get a board game and play with friends. You could, a skipping rope. You could play on your own or with other people. It's amazing the different ways you can play. Lots and lots and lots of different ways of playing. Hey, let's talk about Foxy's amazing content and the huge volume of content. Much appreciated, said Macy Moves. There you go. Well, thank you very much. Mitz is saying absolutely true. Is that in reference to what I'm talking about? Someone actually agreeing with me? Jeez. Is it my birthday? Ooh, Blackstone. Oh, jeez. Fire! Look out! Why does lava destroy carpet even with fire tick off? That annoys me. I've lost a lot of carpet the last few days. And I don't have a wool farm yet. Yes, lol, says Mitz. Good. And a mini block, says somebody. How about focused terrible dad jokes? Says Eric Bannister. That's a good idea. Give me your worst. Give me some bad dad jokes. And don't just use the internet, you've got to come up with them. No dad jokes were ever found by searching Google for jokes. They're all off the cuff rubbish jokes that Dad thought he was very intelligent in coming up with off the cuff, or one he'd heard his friend say at the pub. That's how dad jokes exist. Sorry for spam earlier. I'm really sorry. You are my favourite YouTuber. I won't ever do that again. Well, you know, you're lucky to be here still. If it was up to me, I don't think I'd have been thinking the same thing. A lot of people were calling you out for spamming there. I'm still looking for the videos where Foxy loses his tail. What's it called again? It is of my original Java Survival World. It is episode 100. Oh no, it wasn't. It was my 100 subscriber special. So it's when I got 100 subscribers. So it's that one. Oh, look at that. Look at that ancient debris that's just down there. Despawning. Oh. Oh, look at it down there on the floor doing nothing. Oh, I should go and pick that up, shouldn't I? It's amazing, this new ancient debris. I need many, many of it. I think I'll just leave it down there. A long time ago on a YouTube channel many, many years back, says Streamlabs. What? How did you make it do that, mates? That's very clever. B Silver B has contributed 2,000 Foxy coins to the Mr. Onion solo stream. It's ridiculous. Isn't the debris becoming... beckoning to become your netherite beacon? There's no point. There's absolutely no point. I get that some people will do it just as the challenge of doing it or being able to do it. I think Pixel Riff's doing something like that, isn't he? And that he's got the dedication to do that. I don't have the dedication to make a full netherite beacon. No way. No way. And there's no need to do it. Iron, gold, emeralds, got millions of all of those. Don't need a netherite beacon. No thanks, mate. YouTube actually suggested that special to me. Watched it with my fiance because she had been listening to videos, and then I watched it, and then I was curious. As insane TD. My Star Wars one's better. Many better. Noob 1884 has contributed 400 total to the Mr. Onion total screen. That words. Many words. Ooh, doggy is slipping off camera. You like that pickle, says Mitz. Wow, good job, Mitz. Way better than mine. What? I'm very confused. No! Many fire! Well, have we got any other topics of conversation? Not anything else that we need to discuss or talk about? Well, Pixel's doing it with Jam with Dynamite spamming. I don't know, I've not watched his videos, I've just heard that he's doing it. Not a clue. And the only reason I've heard he's doing it is because he puts on Twitter how much shit netherite he's got occasionally, so... It's 5:30 and I ain't paying as much attention to what I'm typing as I should. Okay, fair enough. It's alright, I'm not paying as much attention as I should to reading. Mitz will tell you all about that. You don't read anything properly. I don't know why people bother texting in the chat. You don't read it properly. Makes up most of the stuff he reads. I don't, Mitz. I listen. I'm very attentive. I realised today that a chicken at my work is also named Nelly. A chicken? You work somewhere that chickens have names? Not KFC then. Or is either that or it's like a cruel staff thing to do. Name them all first. I'm so glad there are only 100. There are only 150 views. What? I usually watch him while I wait for Tiz to stream or Slack to come on, says Scafone. Wow. Wow. Jeez, I'm just filler, am I? Jeez. Just filler. Can't believe it. Rude. A butcher shop's the Sweet Dreams Buttercup. Wow. You guys. Oh, who's that over there? Who was that? Is that Beardy? Pop him out of his bottle. Not you, pick, says Scaphone. Oh, I see. Jesse, tell him, says Scaphone. I'm so glad there are only 150 views, so chat isn't overflowing. Oh, viewers as opposed to views. Yeah, 156 viewers? Jeez. Wow. I'm not even doing anything. I'm having a really lazy, laid back, not particularly interesting stream today as well. So wow, thank you. If you're watching, thank you very much. And I'm sorry it's not been a particularly fancy stream today. I'm a bit of a tired fox. I'm doing my best. So thank you very much. Thank you for sticking with me. Chop, 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 chop. Chop, chop, chop. Look, Silent Whisper. He's always hanging about in places, isn't he? Spinning about. Wangling his gold sword around. Oh, no one's ever made that joke before, Foxy. Good. I like to be first. Did anyone see my tweet earlier about my YouTube comments? The held for review ones, all of the first ones I got on this video. Can't believe how many comments I got on this particular video, today's video. Normally I get maybe one that's held for review that says first on it, but this is like 10 comments. Can't believe no one's shouted first. First, first, first. So funny. No problem with watching Puppy. Oh, I see. That's why people are so many people watching because of Puppy. That makes sense. Oh, phew! I got it, guys. I got it. Oh, for a second there, I didn't think I was going to get it. Whew. Whoop. Ah, smooth. I just got to go all the way back again. I think this is the right height. There he is again, look. What's he doing? It's not Mr. Beardstone, it's Steve. Hello. Look, I've got some ancient debris. You can have it if you want. There you go, mate. Have some ancient debris. It's for you. You still look like Steve. Turn on dictation to start speech recognition. When did that come up? Just look like Steve. There we go. Calamity Jane. I got you some netherite. You're welcome. How do I get back out of here? Oh, well, that was nice. That was nice, wasn't it? Seeing old bearded fella, whatever his name is. John Beard, I think that's his name. My brain kind of filters them out nowadays. It's distracted by the shiny. What are we talking about now? Playing with the AA fan SMP while watching this. Very confused. So I do need to do them all the way to the roof then. Jeez. Ow. Mini. Oh. Can I get to the top, please? It would just be nice if... Ow. No, the top of that one. Yeah. Oh. Yes. No. Roll. Hey! Oi! Clear off. Get off me ledge. There we go. Many, many. Very good. Yes. Anyone bored of watching me placing Crimson or Warped Stem yet? Definitely bored of it myself. All the first comments drive me bananas, says Iz. What happened to the podcast, Foxy? Wow, we're getting a lot of podcast questions today. Just life. I just did mention earlier in the stream that I really would love to do more podcast stuff. I'd like to get involved with the other TB members as well and do TB talks as opposed to just Foxy talks, and just discuss things, discuss Minecraft, where it's going, discuss our channels, discuss the game, discuss Truly Bedrock. It's just time. Not having enough of it. Podcasts, believe it or not, they take quite a lot of time and effort to produce, because you've got to come up with not a script as such, but you've got to come up with a format. You've got to come up with what you're going to talk about, and you've got to write a lot of notes on the things you're going to talk about, so that you don't spend the next hour going and and not knowing really what to say. Then you've got to record it, which when I do it on my own takes a lot of clips, because I make a lot of mistakes that I have to edit out and put together. Now, if you were doing a podcast professionally with a couple of people, you wouldn't do that. You'd probably edit out the mistakes still, but you probably wouldn't end up re-recording much. It would be, I guess, a relatively smooth flowing thing. And then once you've done that, you've got to then edit it all, which takes quite a bit of time, believe it or not, to edit a podcast. And then you've got to work out where all the chapters are and put all those in the right place. You've got to write your description. You've got to get it uploaded to the site. You've got to write a description about it, create a thumbnail. Now, it doesn't sound like much, but by the time from the start to finish, you're probably looking about 4 or 5 hours for an hour-long podcast, which is quite a long time. But even if you did them once a month, that's a full day's worth of work to do one podcast. And when that's not your main line of work, I mean, for me, the podcasts don't generate any income at all. They're just a platform for me to talk about things. There's no revenue behind them. They don't draw in an audience. They don't bring anyone to the channel. Well, maybe they do. I don't think they do. No one ever said, "Oh, I've come to you from your podcast." But I really enjoy doing them, and they're a nice platform to have. But streaming does all of those things for me. I don't have to edit it. I don't have to think about what I'm going to say or the chapters. If I've got something on my mind, I talk about it, and I can discuss it live with you guys. I'm generating a revenue from it. I'm earning my keep, I'm earning my wages from streaming. So there's really no good reasoning to do podcasts other than I just enjoy doing them. But there's nothing I'm so passionate about at the moment that I really need to talk about or get off my chest that I feel the need to put out a podcast. So that's where podcasts are. I like a good rant by Foxy, whether it's on podcast or Twitch, says Makeshift Moves. Had a very good rant in my video today. It went on for a long time. A lot of it didn't make it into the video because it was just too ranty. Just me being genuinely angry. Really angry. I was so angry. I don't normally get angry at games. I wasn't angry at the game. I was just frustrated because I was trying to get stuff done, and it was already a long process to build a nether tunnel. But I couldn't even get started. And when I was getting started, it was all just getting blown up. It was just so annoying. You missed Ancient Dupree. Ah, well. You win some, you lose some. Sweet Dreams Buttercup says, and on top of all that, any TB member can jump in, voice chat, and join you for a little chat. I don't often go in the voice chat on Truly Bedrock. I should do more, but I find it distracting. Well, what's the easiest way to put this? If I'm recording, then I don't go in voice chat because I find it rude to go, oh, by the way, I've just got to go and record a clip and then cut people off. If I'm not recording, I'm generally listening to podcasts myself or doing something myself, or just sometimes it's nice to have a bit of quiet time. But I should spend more time in voice chat with the other members. But then you can often get in involved in quite a deep and long chat about stuff, and you end up, you know, the time suddenly you realise the whole day's gone by, or not the whole day, but a few hours have gone by while you've just been discussing complete nonsense, which is good for you socially, but you haven't got any work done. So it's a dangerous thing. But I should do it more. Absolutely should. But I don't. I want stone slabs. There we go. Not stone. Stone brick slabs. Fish? No, stone brick slabs. Oh, not fish then. No, thanks. Look at this, mic on switch. If you're here. Look at me using stone cutter like a pro. Basalt Delta is definitely the hardest nether biome. Maybe tied with Soul Sand Valley, says Makeshift Moose. Yeah, at least it's not skeletons. I'm so unproductive when I hop in VC, says Jesse B. Yeah. Yeah, and then we get sidetracked as well, you know, we're like, oh, just check out this thing I've been doing in this particular world or whatever, and you're like, oh, there goes the day. What I'm doing now, ladies and gentlemen, is I'm just putting down some slabs because magma cubes will spawn anywhere on one block. In one block high places. They don't care about light levels. They don't care about anything at all. They will just spawn on anything, anywhere. And they will also spawn inside of blocks as well, and then bounce their way through those blocks, making their way into areas where they really shouldn't be. They're wonderful creatures. I absolutely adore them. I wish I could see more of them every day. Yay for magma cubes. Well, it may have taken me a whole year, but I now have half a nether tunnel done. I quite like this. It's like kind of funky wallpaper. It almost reminds me of, you know, when you go carpet shopping. The rolls on the walls, although they're not normally vertical, are they? But I don't know. I kind of like it. Don't know why. It's just different. But I still don't know what we're going to do for the roof. I think the blackstone thing would be cool. I don't need it. I don't have much blackstone. I'm going to have to go blackstone mining. The other side, obviously, we're going to have to do the same as this. Not today, though, because we've pretty much run out of time today. But I'm all right with it. What do you guys think? Do you guys think it's coming along all right? And if we're going to, yeah, we've got to think of a ceiling for this room. We also need to consider one for here as well, because I'm really stuck with what to do here. Really stuck. I have no idea. Not a clue. And we're going to have another, I mean, that's the castle wally area bit there. We're going to have another one that heads pretty much to my concrete farm and slacks area through there. So we'll have another, not castle, but another design. Maybe a blackstone castle wall or something that way. Or maybe another structured system like that going that way. I don't know yet. I haven't decided. Very oriental rug look, says Jesse B. Looks good, says Snowy. Thank you, Snowy. Weeping Obsidian, says Scuffone. Could use Weeping Obsidian. What, for the roof? It'd look a bit flat though, wouldn't it? It's not a bad shout though. Maybe I could do some sort of design with some Crown Obsidian and the... I've got a lot of these now. Shroom lights. Have I got any Crown Obsidian on me? Burn Ernie! Have you got any Crown Obsidian, guys? Do they give Crown Obsidian now? They do, don't they? Yeah. Maybe we could do some sort of... Ow. Nope. Wrong portal. Ow. Yeah, ceiling design with this stuff. I don't know what we could do. We could potentially do something. We're going to have to break all that again in a minute. I know. Not the best idea in the world, was it? Plopping it down on the floor, especially where I can't see it. I don't know. Do they go together? It's hard to see when you're bouncing around on the floor. I know. Let me get up there then. Pop, 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 pop. Imagining that as a ceiling. Probably not like that. Maybe with a bit of blackstone kicked in on the top. If I go out here now, a magma cube's going to spawn on there now. Guaranteed. Where's me blackstone? Well, it didn't. If we had a bit of, oh, not normal stone. Bit of blackstone chucked in. Here and there. I don't know. Could look interesting. Now. Jeez. Let me back up, please. Give it some 3D texture with the shroom light. Could drop it in a bit. Could do something like that. That looks relatively interesting and organic. Could do that. Actually kind of like shroom lights with the underside of the smithing tables in the nether. Gives a reddish theme of the nether. Smithing table. Oh, I know what you mean. That'd be expensive. Very expensive. Hey Foxy, I hope your day's going great, man. Thank you, it is. You could try and build arches. Yes, but what material, Catcraft? Could do arches, but what material? And it'd take forever because it's a long room. What's it meant to be? Just a centerpiece? Well, this area... Oh, no, I was thinking more for that tunnel, actually, for the ceiling. But yeah, this area is... I just wanted an open area. We got so much nether. Like I've got so many nether portals, and with so much nether kicking around, I just wanted to have a central area. I mean, it's not worked out that particular way, but I just wanted to have I wanted it to be organic. I wanted it to look like a nether forest, but like a really dense one. I wanted to have the trees in here. I wanted to have a tall ceiling, and I wanted to have loads of nylium and stuff kicking about. But I can't have any of those things because you can't block the magma spawning. So it's just ended up with a roll of wallpaper around the walls of different colours and some black stone on the floor. So I don't know, I'm kind of struggling. Could build an upside down overworld for the roof. That's an interesting idea. I'd have to dig the roof a long way up though. That is an interesting idea. Blackstone, Crying Obsidian, says Atlantean24. Yeah, they do go together nicely, don't they? I think it's so funny that you've anticipated the possible chat's objection. I try and anticipate the chat and the comments. I find it quite good fun to do that, actually. As you may have noticed from some of my videos. I don't always get it right, though. Yeah, but in terms of area, I mean, that's a tiny little area. I was planning, if we can break through here without getting gasted, I was planning on having all of that area as well. Those are two of my tunnels. All of that area, I wanted all of this, one big, like, inside forest. But it was, yeah, and then outside this side as well, all of that as well. So I dug it all out, but it's just... Oh, and having the slabs like that, by the way, in strips, stops gas spawning, just in case you're interested. Yeah, it's just it's not meant to be, sadly. Not meant to be. I don't think magma spawns on wart. Gas do, though, says Right. I think magmas do. That's the problem. They shouldn't, but I think they do. Oof, that's such a huge space. It is, Jesse, especially considering I was planning on taking the whole thing down past Mr. Onion's portal, down to my concrete farm down there. I was going to dig the whole thing out and have a massive area, but then I just realised how much of a ridiculously large area it was. So I decided to do tunnels instead. But I just wanted to have a central area, you know, like a central bit where it all meted together. Yeah, and this is kind of where it ended up. Mainly because that's where my tunnel ends up from the main hub. So I don't know what to have in there or if we should have anything in there, but I think it needs something. What? I don't know, but something. We could maybe do some nether farms and stuff in here. I don't know. No idea. Think about that another day. Don't really worth talking about right now, I don't think. So, on that note, what I'm going to say, as usual, as I like to do at the end of my live streams, is hit that roll credits button and say, you guys are greedy and you've had way too much puppy cam, but I'm going to leave it on. And thank you all very, very much for watching this live stream. You have all been absolutely wonderful. We've got 152. Wow, I'm tired, can you tell? 154 viewers right now. Puppy is still fast asleep. Let's see if she's... No, she won't. I'm going to say let's give her a little treat, but she's asleep, so we won't. We'll leave it to it. So yeah, thank you very, very, very much for joining, I guess. Big, big thanks to all of you that have cheered, my moderators, my new followers, my subscribers, resubscribers, and gifted subs people. You're all wonderful. I hope you get many sleeps as is. I'm sure I will. She'll wake me up for a wee in the middle of the night. It'll be fine. But we'll be up at probably about 5:30 in the morning, which is good. Get a bit of Minecraft done in the morning after she's had a good play. Hopefully, fingers crossed, if all goes well, my next stream will be Monday night. So the same time as normal. So 7 p.m. BST. It might be 8 p.m. BST. Depends what time Oliver goes to bed. I felt a bit mean putting him to bed at 6:30 today, so I could stream at 7. So it might be a little bit later, but we'll do our best. Anyway, thank you all very much for watching. I'll see you. Oh, is there anyone live on TB? Any TB members live? No? Okay. In that case, I'll just go. Bye. See ya.